Talking about the horror film, I went back to go watch Jaws.
Jaws in
God
theaters.
damn.
I want to watch
originals?
it.
Yes, I ended up watching the other ones, and
Yeah.
But you love crazy shark movies.
I love crazy shark movies. That is one of my
Sharknado included?
You've seen all of them.
I saw a movie called Sand Sharks. Oh, and Ice Sharks.
Ice
They
sharks.
were so stupid.
You can't wait for the Left Shark movie?
I think I sent you guys a trailer to a movie called Vampire.
Is this
Shark?
something
Or
that
Vampire shark.
Yeah.
This is some...
Because I'm sure those actors in the movie The Swarm, I'm pretty sure those are probably real bees on them. But, those actors aren't pussies, so they were fine with it. I'm sorry, I had to throw that shot at you.
Damn, I'm fighting words.
If true, kudos to the actor.
You're like, I got no shame in that.
No shame, dude, at all.
So there would be like real bees, and then there'd be like bee handlers.
Probably.
Huh? Yeah, well, like when Spider-Man first came out, they weren't sure about it because the spiders. People are afraid of spiders.
Yeah.
How are you gonna make a whole superhero on a spider based off a spider?
Which, that's the weird thing. I'm not afraid of spiders. Like, I've held a tarantula in my hand.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like, I don't even... I'm guessing it's the movie. It has to be the movie, dude. Because before I was like, well, maybe it's like a...
No, like the clown thing with me was a movie that made it get worse. I already thought they were creepy. If you already thought they were kind of weird, and then you watch that movie, they fucking got you.
Yeah.
And we were kids, and kids' minds are irrational. Sometimes it's hard to get rid of that shit. Like, for me, being afraid of the fucking dark. What the fuck was there to be afraid of?
Ghosts.
Like, as a little kid, I remember being afraid, like, to the point where my brother had to go turn on the light for the bathroom for me if I didn't go at night. Because I was just or go with me. I was like, I'm just scared. I was just like, what the fuck was that? I think this was like, I grew out of it like around 9 or 10, but I still remember having that fear. And then later on, I'm like, why the fuck was I scared of the dark? This was so stupid.
Well, at least you overcame it.
That one was easy.
Dude, he still has a night lamp. We went over there.
Luke walks into the bathroom now.
I mean, Luke is the night lamp.
Yeah.
I can see him in the dark.
Yeah.
I was never scared of the dark. Even watching like scary movies, no.
What was the thing? I wasn't scared of like the serial killers or any of that besides like fucking clowns. Everything else I was fine with. But the stupid ass dark, I don't know. I feel like this irrational thing, like I don't know what's in the dark.
Yeah.
When I was a kid. And then like even now when like not being afraid of touching stuff like I can't see or things like that. It's like, oh, yeah, who cares? I don't know what's there. No reason to be afraid of the unknown. Right. But now with the dark, it's also like, what the fuck was unknown? I was inside my own goddamn house.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, maybe it's because I never felt not safe in the house, but I don't know.
Never stayed like at a grandma's house or Tia's house in Mexico?
No. I mean, I did,
in the
but
little towns.
No, like my wife just says this story because her grandma, rest in peace, she had a lot of the old dolls.
Oh,
so she was super afraid of sleeping, and I was like, you know what? Like for me, I think I had those in some aunt's house, and
yeah, I was gonna bring that up too because we were talking about not too long ago about the dolls in my house.
Creepy motherfucker.
Is it one of those old, like American Girl kind of dolls?
Oh, no, in the living room, the dolls are like right there all the
time.
Yeah. There's always like, why the fuck are those there?
The ones that follow you when you're moving, and they're kind of like follow you with the eyes.
Yeah. I remember being like, they're gonna fucking kill you at night. Yeah. Watch, they're gonna do a Toy Story on you.
Were those your mom's or?
Yeah, my mom collected a whole bunch of them at one point.
I don't know, one of those things like, go put that shit in your room.
Let's put up a blanket over here.
I remember staying over at a friend's house, and their guest room was filled with dolls, and I remember just being like, this is creepy as fuck.
Dude, I traumatized my brother so bad with Chucky.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I did to him what the bees did to me. I think that I was trying to even, this. It got to the point, no joke, that he would only hear the song, or actually at the beginning it was like he would hear this. I forced him to watch the movie, right? After that, he was scared shitless. Then after that, what I did is like when he would walk around nearby, I would play the movie.
No.
And just the song, he would run to my mom and be like, have him like turn it off because I can't do it. And then it got to the point where even just seeing the begin credits kind of thing of like the people that are gonna come out in the movie that would scare him.
Oh wow!
Like and to this day, I don't think he has been able to watch Chucky.
He doesn't know there's a new show, right?
I don't know.
They say it's good.
I know I want to watch it.
I don't think he likes horror movies because of me.
Because of you. You're a horrible brother.
I am a horrible people. Horrible people.
But those are the best brothers. The ones that you prepared for life.
Yeah.
You never bought a doll. You never bought a Chucky doll.
Yeah,
now that I think about it, I should buy him a
because killer dolls are going to be a real big problem as you grew up.
AI, dude, you don't know.
I think I was scared of Chucky 2, like the movie Chucky 2 for a while. And then I just rationalized, like, I can step on him.
I know, it's a little doll.
You can kick it.
Come on.
Yeah. But I was thinking, like, okay, when I was little, like, I think when I was probably scared, I was like 8 years old. So I'm not that tall at that point.
Yeah.
But then you start getting a little, and you're like, why the fuck was I ever scared of that thing?
Mm-hmm.
I think if you were to compare how scary Chucky was in comparison to like the Gremlins, I think I would be more scared of the Gremlins.
Really?
Which also new series coming up soon. Gizmo.
Gizmo.
Yeah, the Gizmo.
Yeah.
You saw the first episode with us, right? Or were you not?
Yeah, they play it's like an 3D kind of like animated series. I think they're doing.
Yeah.
Looks good.
Yeah, I liked the first episode. It was fun.
Yeah, I was never afraid of Gremlins. I always loved that movie.
Not Gizmo, but like the ones that
the other one. The Gremlins are.
Yeah, I don't think I was scared of them, even though I think in the movie, I think there's.
I think because the movie is just so much comedy in them.
Yeah, that's probably it. I think it was also that Chucky would curse at you too. So he would also throw profanity at you and shit like that. So I think there was like some fear of like verbal abuse too. They don't think about it as a kid, and then as a dog, you're like, maybe that's how he got you.
Combination of it.
And he's a sneaky motherfucker too. I'll give him credit for that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he was so small.
Well, not only that, when you think about his kills, like what was it? He killed the. Well, when you even think about the hammer in the first movie,
know
like how far, like he had to hit her with so much force to get her to go that far and go outside the window. It's like there's no way a fucking little stupid doll was gonna do that.
Yeah.
And then when he gets the guy in the car,
The basics of that doesn't even make didn't make sense.
He has no force, like.
He has no way, like
What are you scared of?
Like basically, the guy probably killed himself from pulling forward. Not so much, like there's no way the dog could pull back on him.
Because that was in Chucky 2. And Chucky 1, I think he tried it, but it failed.
No.
No, because the car flipped over in the first one.
Yeah.
But then the second one, Chucky kills someone by like putting a bag over their head, and it's just like, how did that work? Chucky has no strength. It's like, oh my god, so stupid. But you don't think about that as a kid.
And what was the premise of Chucky? Was it like a serial killer that somehow his spirit made it into the doll?
He knew voodoo, so he used voodoo magic to move his spirit into the nearest thing he could find.
He was trying to escape the cops, right? In the beginning
the cops were going to kill him. Oh no, he was shot.
Oh.
He was shot, so he was dying already. So in order to avoid dying, he went into a body. But then he finds out that the only way he can get out through the weird voodoo shit is that he needs to go into the body of the first person he told he was still alive. Which doesn't make sense when you even think about it. Yeah, which was the kid.
Yeah. That makes sense.
I like the newer Chucky movie that they made because it made more about technology. And I was like, I actually like this premise of it.
Oh, yeah.
I was just remember the one that really, like, I didn't, it's Chucky's Bride or whatever.
Oh, Bride of Chucky.
Oh,
God.
God.
Gives birth at the end?
Dude, that was like Team America type stuff.
It really was.
Yeah. Like, I was like, this is just not good. Like you guys took like a 180 on this.
Jeez.
I think that was like a soft reboot for them, wasn't it?
I think they were just trying to sell, to be honest.
Yeah, I think it's a reboot. And then they were like, okay, we're going to stop with trying to go serious with it, and we're just going to go as campy as we can with it.
Yeah.
I think that's what they did with that
I can
one.
see that.
Because there was Bride of Chucky, Seed of Chucky. There was like one more after that. Seed of Chucky was weird.
I think I saw the beginning of that.
That was the one where when he has the son, but it's also a daughter. It's like two spirits in one body. It was weird.
Oh.
You see, the thing is, like, you don't see a lot of that movie. Like, now it's more like killing.
Yep.
You know, not so much the concept of, I mean, there's the killing back then, but it was like kind of like far-fetched kind of killing. You know, like a doll, like possessed. Except, I don't know if you guys have seen, I love horror movies. Annabelle, the series of Annabelle.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
man.
a doll.
Yeah. Well, Annabelle is actually connected with like all these other like
Conjuring
the
one.
Conjuring and all that
there's
stuff,
that
dude.
universe.
I remember
La
when you watched-
Llorona.
I remember. Yeah, I was about to say La Llorona, and I was just like, oh, I think you guys used up all your best shit in the other ones.
Yeah.
Same with the Nun. I was just like, oh, you guys really used all your best shit already.
Favorite type of horror movie though?
It's got to go back to like those old 80 horror movies type ones. Like, well, it's not 80s, but like
The Shining.
Shining, Alien. The original Halloween.
Yeah.
For me, the top ones have to be always with like the Exorcist,
Oh,
Exorcist.
like possessions and like
Yeah.
you know.
I think it's harder for
Demonic.
me though. It's harder for me to watch The Exorcism now. The Exorcist, just because a lot of those movies are a lot slower than we remember. So you're watching like, oh yeah, the way they made those scenes is that they put a lot of tension into it.
Yeah.
While now it's like quick, like oh you have some suspense, but it's quickly delivered. While before it's like no, you gotta wait for it. You gotta wait for it. And then boom.
Did you watch the I don't know if it was a remake because I think the original one is the Exorcism of Emily Rose,
Oh yeah.
or is that the remake?
That's the remake.
Is it?
I
Because
mean,
the original is the Exorcist.
Yeah.
And then I think the remake is the Exorcism of Emily Rose.
Is that the one when he goes to trial?
No,
That might be the case.
I can't remember
That might
that
be the
one.
case. I'll look it up.
But the cover is like a white. It's like white, and it basically has.
I know I've seen it, but
her twisted.
I probably only saw it like one time.
Oh, there you go. It's the first one. Yeah, I think this was the remake. This one, Deb.
2005, Jennifer Carpenter.
This one, I guess if I still like the original because I feel like you have to watch it, but it was also pretty good.
Supernatural horror legal drama film.
Yep.
Yeah, I saw that one once. I was like, it's pretty interesting.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
I like the ending.
Your parents were cool with you watching all this stuff?
He was 15 at the time.
No, like the old
Back
one.
then? No. The only thing I can remember is like Jurassic Park.
Wait, that was horror?
We went to go watch
Technically,
in theater.
What?
It was listed as horror, I remember.
Oh, yeah? Oh, I didn't know that.
No way.
But the beginning with the raptor. The raptor is trying to get out and he's like eating the people. And, I guess it's a little intense. Yeah, my mom like covered my eyes on that for that one.
I mean, when you really think about it, make a 3-year-old watch Jurassic Park. It's fucking scary.
The original, yeah.
Yeah.
A 3-year-old? I don't know if a 3-year-old you would even sit down for the whole movie.
That's how old I was when I watched it. I saw it in theaters. It came out when I was 3.
Theaters.
I don't think I would be able to watch it. Not because it's scared.
It scared me at first. I remember the raptor scared the shit out of me.
Well, when you're in the theater as a kid and
Yeah.
you can't do anything else really.
Yeah, because I watched all these movies as a kid. I never really. Oh, I just remember the one that did Freddy Krueger.
Freddy Krueger.
That's the one. It got to this point that I got so mad at my mom because she bought me this sweater that looked like the lines of Freddy Krueger.
Oh, yeah.
And I would tell her, like, I'm not going to wear this. It's Freddy Krueger.
Wow, really?
Like, it got to that point. Because that did trip me out. The whole concept of, like, somebody invading your dreams.
Then not wanting to go to sleep. Like,
Yeah.
not being able to sleep pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the reason I didn't end up being scared of Freddy Krueger is because I ended up watching with my brother, and he was already, I think he'd already been over being scared of him.
Yeah.
But he even, like, he'd start flinching when the scary parts were about to happen. So I kind of like, oh, something scary is about to happen. There's no fear in it if I know it's happening. So
Dude, the concept, though.
I think it went over my head as a kid.
Oh.
Yeah, maybe.
Because I think I was like 5 when I first saw it. So I think it went over my head.
Which, by the way, why does he have to have that hand, like, like the...
Because it's scary, bitch.
Yeah, but I feel like out of all the things, if you can control and invade people's dreams, you would think you would be more creative with your choice of killing and weapon choosing. We need to make a horror movie. That's what I'm saying.
Let's do it. We can do it on
That's
the
probably the hardest
iPhones.
one to make, though. Because it's like, all right, even when you're thinking about like a horror movie, it's like, all right, what type of way do you want to go with horror? And it's like, are you trying to do jump scares? Are you trying to do suspense? I feel like it's one of the harder ones to do now.
Well, nowadays it's all jump scares.
Yeah, and it's like, well, then it's not that scary.
And you see, the thing with horror, it gets really tricky because at some point it gets, if you get too much into horror, it makes it like horror funny. Yep. And that's bad. Like people go like, oh, this is scary, but it's so far-fetched that it's dumb.
So over
Cisco,
the top.
check horror movies like the last 3 years. I feel like there's a few that were like that.
My recommendation as a horror movie, meanwhile Cisco looks it up, one of my favorite ones is The Right.
I think I've seen that one.
It's Possessions too, and The Conjuring and all those from Annabelle, and definitely must watch.
Oh, that's actually the
The
Black
Right?
Phone. I saw that one.
Oh yeah, I heard that one was good.
Yeah, that one's really good. And they don't have to show much killing in it, but there's like so much implication of killing. Well, you know what happens, and it's just like it really fucks with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember this one, Anthony Hopkins.
The Ride with Anthony Hopkins. If you got him in there, yeah.
He's so good.
When he dies, it's gonna be a sad day.
What about Silence of the Lambs?
Oh,
Lecter.
that's still one of the classics. Yeah,
I feel like that one is, it's scary, but not. I guess it's kind of like the different, right? Like I feel like with The Right, you're always like, oh shit, like no way this is happening, like and then with the Silence of the Lambs,
yeah.
I feel like some of that stuff it's kind of like you can see it coming.
With Silence of the Lambs, I think one of the big things is when I think about the movie, the only horror part about the movie really is Anthony Hopkins, his performance.
Yeah.
If we're thinking, but he's not really the main story.
No.
It's the kidnapping. And the kidnapping aspect of it's like, it's
Yeah.
just another kidnapping.
That's why you can see it coming, because you know that somebody's gonna get kidnapped.
Yeah.
'Cause-
And that part wasn't, I mean, it was a good movie. That part wasn't as interesting as the Dr. Lecter stuff, especially the way he would talk to her. Those conversations of like, he's mentally fucking with her. That was the scary part.
Love it.
But he was never going to do anything to her.
Right.
When he does go and do his shit, though. Fuck. Okay. Oh, what was that other? Okay, so I see
Saw. Well, Saw is not more like a
murder porn.
thriller, I guess.
Yeah.
You would call it, or
So Black Phone, I would say, is probably my favorite of the group.
which one is that?
Black Phone.
Yeah, it came out last year. Wait, was it last
This year?
No, it was this year.
Yeah,
it
this
said,
year.
It said 2021.
They put Hellboy. Oh, action horror.
Action
That's how they
horror.
split it.
So popular horror, Midsummer. I never saw that one. Midsummer. Us.
Us, I'll say there's some creepy parts of it, but his style of horror is different.
Yeah.
I would say
Jordan
it's
Peele.
more. Yeah, I would say it's more. It gets you thinking.
Yeah. Like
Get out.
Get Out.
Nope, I didn't think it was scary at all. Like there was. Oh wait. There's one part that's scary in Nope,
Oh,
and
yeah?
after that, it's like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, don't spoil it. I'm gonna actually watch all these. So.
Oh yeah. In the next month. Getting ready for Halloween.
Yeah, getting ready for Halloween. Hell yeah.
Old. I kind of want to watch that one. Gael Garcia Bernal.
Oh, I definitely want to see that one too.
Though I heard iffy things on it.
I mean,
It's M Night.
Yep.
What's an M Night?
His best one is still, in my opinion, Signs.
Signs?
Yeah, I think Signs is his best one.
Oh shit. I thought you were gonna say Sixth Sense.
I saw that twist coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even as a
Sixth
kid,
Sense?
I saw it coming. I
For
was
the
like,
Sixth Sense,
Yep.
really? Nah.
There was something about it. I was like, I think he's dead. I remember just watching. I'm like, I think he's dead. I don't know why.
Nah, dude. You must have realized
No,
that
I remember
afterwards.
I was watching. I remember just being like, something's off about this, and I was like, oh, okay. I have that thing with movies all the time.
I don't
like,
believe it. I
guess
call
shit.
bullshit. I call bullshit.
I watch stuff and I just can read what's gonna
Eric
happen.
over analyzes what
Yeah.
he's watching.
I have that problem where I overanalyze a lot of shit.
But how old were you when that movie? Like when you watched that movie?
I probably saw it when it came out.
Nah.
Even with Signs, like when I was
You
watching.
must have been like 8,
Yeah,
9 at the most.
I was smart. Like I remember with Signs, I remember
Whoa! He just called us dumb, Cisco.
I remember watching Signs, and I was able to figure out the water twist right early on.
The Sixth Sense, 1999.
Yeah, I was 9.
I could see it.
Mm.
Yeah, but for me, when I'm watching a movie, I'm
I'm
trying not to predict what's gonna happen.
I predict the shit.
Though
all the
sometimes
time.
it does happen. For like series, I do that with series usually, like the House of Dragon stuff like that.
I don't know if my wife finds
I
it
mean-
annoying, but I always try to guess before it happens, and I'm usually right.
For
But-
you, we were watching like Breaking Bad and stuff, and you're like analyzing every little thing. It's like, oh, why did he show that? Why did he show that? Oh, no. There was that one season where they were showing like the plane crash and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And they showed like the vehicles that showed up, and they had like some acronym, and you looked it up. You're like, oh, now I know what happens. Like, dude,
Yeah.
just watch. Just watch this, dude.
But I'm kind of like that though. Yeah.
House of the Dragon, I'm fucked though because watching Game of Thrones, I remember going back and reading a lot of the stuff,
You read the stuff, yeah.
and so I already knew a lot of the House of the Dragon stuff
Yeah.
before. But it's still fun to watch.
Oh yeah.
Why do we keep saying House? House of Dragons. House of the Dragon. I don't know why they call it that. It's stupid. Get rid of the duh. Everyone calls it House of Dragon.
It's quicker.
I'm gonna watch The Purge.
Which one?
The Forever
All of
Purge.
them?
No. I've watched.
How many Purge movies are there?
But this is why I'm gonna watch it, because I've watched all the other ones, and I feel like now I just have to.
You just
Oh,
you already
have to
invested.
watch
too
it.
much.
I know that feeling.
Yeah.
Which, not
That's
saying
how
that
I
they're
am with The
good. I
Walking
want to say
Dead.
that maybe there's out of all the.
Was it Sharknado?
Oh, dude, Sharknado is like good, dude.
No way.
Sharknado is
Now,
it's
Sharknado
bad
2.
that it's funny, but it's bad.
So I remember why we watched
It's so bad, it's good.
the reason why we watched that movie is because we were looking for horror movies. Somehow it's in horror movies, and we're like, screw it. Like it like we were looking for like a dumb horror movie, and we're like, why not? It'll make for like a funny, horror movie. It
Was it Dolph Lundgren that ended up being like the son from the future or some shit like that? It was so fucking stupid, but I could not stop watching.
Oh, man.
Well, I don't know if you remember one of the scenes. I don't know if it was from Sharknado 1 or 2. The shark is falling from the tornado, and I think he has like a chainsaw, and he's like cutting the.
Yeah. I've seen that part.
Oh, damn Sharknado.
And you go like, once again, the physics behind this is just, no.
No sense. It makes no sense.
But yeah, I'll watch The Purge just because I have to.
For The
admit.
Purge, I'm good with just the Rick and Morty one.
Oh yeah,
That's probably the best version of it.
Yeah.
Although I like the first Purge movie.
The first Purge? Oh,
yeah. I
maybe
was
I'll
gonna
watch
say
that
I want to say there's 2 Purge movies that are actually legitimate good, which I think it is the first one.
Yeah, that's the one with Ethan Hawke, right? The first
Yeah.
one? Yeah.
And
Is it the one with the Mexicans?
I can't remember because there's
Bring it up.
yeah. If you bring the cover, I can tell you which one it is. So when we're saying like the first one, we mean the Purge from 2013 because there's one that is called The First Purge.
Yeah.
I want to say
So is that like one the prequel?
I think so.
Yeah.
I want to say actually it may be this one, the First Purge that is
First
also
Purge?
good, or the election year. There's I don't know. Yeah, I actually now I may have to rewatch.
I kind of
them.
want to watch the show.
The show.
Yeah, there's a Purge show.
Was
I remember that year in Comic-Con where it was fucking every
it
downtown?
The one that is dumb, I don't know which one it was, and it may be the election year, is the one where this rich kid, I think it's the son of the one being elected, basically opens his garage for people to get in, and that's how they kill him. It's like kind of like a dumb way, I guess.
I remember the original being good, but a lot of it I'm also like, Ethan Hawke is a really good actor, so I'm like, he can work the shit out of it.
Yeah, he can make it work.
Another Ethan Hawke that I'm not sure if it's considered horror or not. Daywalkers or
Nightwalker.
no, it's Daybreakers. Daybreakers. It's a vampire one. It also has William Dafoe.
Ooh.
So
I don't think I've watched it.
that one's really good.
Horror sci-fi?
Yeah. This one where the premise is most of the population are now vampires, but they're
Oh.
running out of food supply.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah, it was
Oh, Sam Neill
That's
yeah,
a good
Sam
cast.
Neill's yeah, it was a great cast. It was a great movie.
on HBO Max.
Yeah, that's when I would recommend that one.
All right. Might check it out then.
Okay, Cisco, what's your recommendation for a movie?
My brother's trying to do like a home, like kind of horror movie marathon throughout October. Let's see, kind of going back to like the Shining and then Alien. The first
Oh,
Alien.
I saw Alien when I went to Slow see some friends, and I made them watch it.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Oh fuck."
Nice. Yeah, I always love just having people watch it for the
I
first
just
time.
don't consider Alien a horror movie.
The first one?
Yeah,
The first one.
I still think it's like I look at it as an action movie for some reason.
No.
I think you're
getting
thinking
confused.
Aliens.
You're thinking the second one.
You're thinking Aliens.
Is all action.
No,
Pretty much.
I see Predator more of a horror movie somehow. I don't know why.
No, Predator's 8.
Yeah,
No,
You're gonna have to rewatch it.
the first Alien, there is no action in it.
Yeah, it's them just getting.
I think
stalked by
I think you're getting mistaken with Aliens.
I'll
Alien-
rewatch it
Aliens is a
for the sake of the argument.
Have your
but
have your wife watch it too.
yeah.
I want to hear her opinion.
because
No offense.
she matters.
I remember that was always like my thing of like, okay, what's better, Alien or Aliens? And I'm like,
Yeah.
you can't
It's like,
really
man,
say because they're
can't
not
really
the same
compare 'em.
genre. One's an action movie, the other one's
It's a
horror
sequel,
movie.
but yeah. it's
So
just
okay, which one
different.
is Aliens? Is the one the cover is basically just see the alien's head from like a profile, right? Or is that the first
I
one?
think it's the first one.
So yeah,
The first one's just an egg.
Oh, an egg.
Oh, then no. Then I may be talking about aliens. My memory is so weird. I can't remember covers.
You always remember the covers. I'm like,
Yeah, I was thinking of this one.
For the older
Yeah, it's
movies,
the first one.
I don't know.
Yeah,
That's not the cover I have. The one I have is just an egg.
I have the trilogy or the 4 movies. So it's an egg.
I've watched it. That's the one that I'm thinking.
It's not an action film. I don't know where you're getting action from.
I don't know.
I don't even think there was a gun in the movie.
No, maybe it's just the scenes that for me, it makes it seem like an action movie. Like the pace is like an action movie. I don't know why.
No, they're getting stalked by it, and they.
Yeah, I think you're getting mistaken. Because Aliens, it's a fucking action movie right there from start to finish. Fucking love it.
Yeah, so going back to what we were talking about,
What do you recommend?
I tend to go like with more The Shining.
The Nightmare Before Christmas.
The Nightmare Before Christmas, and
I really wanted to love Dr. Sleep. I don't think it's bad, but I was just like, it doesn't have that shining.
Yeah, I still need to watch it.
Or are you gonna recommend Morpheus, or was that one?
Morbius.
Morbius.
If you want
Morbid
to watch
time.
if you want to watch a really creepy horror film, sci-fi horror, Event Horizon. That one is fucking weird.
Okay.
Sam Neill's also in that one.
Oh,
Okay, Cisco. I know we've been waiting. So say your movies before we interrupt you again.
no, I was just gonna talk about the Shining. I forgot what we were saying, but like, just it's not really like horror. It's more like a thriller, but
Still works.
and how like kind of like slow, like the jump scares is not really jump scary, but how it's like kind of builds up.
But they would set them up. They were just like, okay, it's not going to be like right now. What you get a jump scare, it's really like 10, 20 seconds, boom, scare. Back then it was like, no, you're going to do like 1-2 minutes. It's like slowly building up, and then bam, then it happens.
Yeah. I'm more into that. Yeah, I had a friend in high school. He really wanted to go watch White Noise. Did you guys ever watch that?
Is it the one with the? Oh no, I think this is the Cloud or the Nest or
I don't
something.
even
Mist.
remember.
The Mist.
Yeah, that one's fucked up.
Yeah.
Kills his son, and then right away sees the military. Fuck, that movie's fucked up.
You know which movie was surprisingly scary? The what is the one with oh god, the Office guy.
Kevin Costner? No, it's not Kevin Costner. Wait, is that Kevin Costner?
Oh, this movie.
Oh yeah, you remember that?
Yeah, I've watched this movie now. Yeah, the cover.
The cover. You remember movies from the cover?
Yeah. No, okay, this is my thing. A lot of the movies I watched in Spanish, and the title, sometimes I would change them. So
I see.
Michael Keaton. Yeah, it wasn't Kevin.
Oh,
Costner.
Michael Keaton. Huh?
Yeah, I was like,
Oh.
I saw the actor. I kept thinking Kevin Costner. I was like, Kevin
I don't know.
Costner.
So I was like never really into horror movies and stuff, but I went to go see this one in theaters when it came out.
I think we went together.
No, it was a different friend.
Are you sure? Whoa.
I mean, everyone was watching the same fucking movies back then.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, this is kind of dumb.
Oh.
And then after that, it kind of put me off on like watching horror movies and stuff. Like I still haven't seen Quiet Place.
That's the movie that I was trying to think.
Yeah.
The Quiet Place,
With,
dude. Yeah.
Krasinski.
Krasinski.
Yeah.
That's the movie that, and correct, maybe you may want to look this up. They say that I think he ripped it off of somebody else. Or maybe the other way around.
What was the one with the bird?
They're saying that he ripped it from someone else.
What was the one with the bird? The
Bird Box.
Bird Box?
Oh, yeah.
Where you couldn't, you had to cover your eyes, and then in Quiet Place, you had to be quiet.
Yeah.
So there's going to be one where you can't hear coming next.
The Quiet Place was actually one of the ones that I don't know if it's his acting that is really good or the wife's acting that is really good. It was more scary than I thought it was. Like, that it was meant to be. Like, I feel like I don't know if it's the whole silence,
Yeah.
right? That kind of makes it even, like, builds the suspense.
Suspense.
Because there's some jump scares, but I'm saying, you know how, like, you were saying, like, it builds up.
No, I remember that.
Yeah.
They had a great way of doing it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I like the
I do wanna
first
watch
one
it.
more than the second one, but
I don't think I've watched the second
Oh,
one.
yeah?
No. Does it pick up? Is it basically the mother taking care of?
yeah, they have some, they put some stuff from like flashbacks and stuff like that. That didn't work for me. It was like they just wanted to put Krasinski in it. It's like you don't really need to put him in it.
I see. So he came out as a flashback.
Yeah, and sometimes you don't need that. I was just like,
Yeah. It's a really good movie.
The first one, yeah.
I would definitely rewatch that movie again.
Then the other one I get confused with is Hereditary.
Oh, that one. I didn't like it.
You know,
I don't.
never saw that one.
It was really weird. Did you watch it?
No, I probably won't now.
A lot of people they were like, "Oh, it's so good." I was just
Yeah.
like, it's a cult movie.
Oh, okay, I see.
I was gonna mention the Final Fantasy, Final Destination ones.
Oh,
we can talk about those real quick.
Yeah,
All right,
those I've
so-
seen.
Good. I say the first one's really good,
Oh.
and then they start getting ridiculous as they keep going.
Final Destination 3 would be my recommendation out of the ones. That's the one with the roller coaster that falls off.
Yeah, the roller coaster one.
Yeah,
If
because
you're afraid of roller coasters,
it's yeah.
if you're not afraid of roller coasters, don't watch it.
Yeah, it's the one where the connection of all the events makes it so funny
Yeah, it's
and
just
like cool.
over the top.
Yeah, over the top.
Well, I still remember when they did the Final Destination. Like,
The
okay,
Final
finally it's gonna end,
yeah.
and then they made another one,
Yeah.
and I was just like, "What the fuck? You just said the last one was the
The
final."
final,
But I will say
the final destination.
no, because they figured out what they did at the last one was actually chronologically happens before the first
Before.
one.
Oh,
So the events of the first one end up at the end of that one. So I was like, okay, I gave you shit about it, but you figured out
they
it
kind
clever.
of fixed it.
You clever bitch.
Okay, but for that one, did you develop any fears from watching those movies?
There was a bee.
No.
No,
Mine is
just
Oh
kidding.
my god!
Was there bees?
In the next
No,
one, what they
no,
should
no.
do is the bees go into somebody.
Yeah,
fuck up
kills
with
them.
Leo in the theater right there.
He's like allergic to them. So
They'll start
Yeah.
screaming.
No, because of that one, elevators. I have like a little fear because of
Yeah,
the
from the
You
elevators.
can't use the stairs, so you gotta know.
I know.
Yeah,
That's what makes it worse.
Dude, you really screwed up. Yeah.
Eventually, one day we'll
God
tell that
damn it.
story about what happened at work.
I'm just gonna be like the guy from Scary Movie 2. Oh, we could talk about Scary Movies 2. No, Scary Movie 2 when he's trying to go up the stairs with the wheelchair. Like, I can do it myself because I'm afraid of elevators.
Yeah.
You remember that scene?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was trying to that elevator movie.
So for people who don't know, I can.
Is it
explain
I don't think that the movie's the elevator is the evil elevator, right?
No, it's Final Destination. I think it was. Final
Oh, there.
Destination
You know,
2.
there's a movie called The Evil Elevator,
Probably.
right? It's the cheapest budget movie because the whole movie.
Please tell me
It's-
it's like from like the 50s or something like
No,
that.
it's recent.
Jesus Christ.
Evil elevator.
The cover is literally the elevator
The cover.
doors, and there's a red line coming through the doors, or it may be devil. Actually, it may be devil.
A group of people are trapped in an elevator.
Yeah.
Ooh, no.
Yeah.
Okay, if you have fears of elevators,
And it's
don't watch
2010, so it's pretty
this.
recent.
2010.
Yeah, you see,
Oh,
I told you.
I remember that
I can
cover. I
remember
remember that.
covers. I can
I remember
remember.
that cover.
Or
Dude,
posters.
okay, Cisco, this is the movie that you want to watch.
Really?
Hear me out.
when
Hear
you're
me out. No. If you're gonna have a marathon, you have to watch this movie. And-
Wait, how many stars? 6.3 out of 10.
No, but this is critics' review. It's let,
Yeah.
listen to me. Listen.
Listen, Linda.
If you take a look at the fact that the movie took place in a freaking elevator the whole time,
Yeah, so I was thinking.
and it has 6.3 stars, that lets you know how some of the things that you're gonna see are good.
Cisco, you need to check.
Should
how
I
much
play the trailer?
Check the box office on this. I'm very.
No. I think this came out on Netflix pretty much. Only.
Would it be on?
No, if it would have been
2010.
2010, no, that would have come out in.
Oh, M. Night wrote it.
Oh my
It's an
god!
M. Night.
Please find out the
Ignore that.
Find out the information. How much did it make and shit like that?
Oh, it made nothing, dude. Probably an elevator is more expensive.
Okay, wait. Here was what was its budget?
10 million estimated. Opening weekend, U.S. and Canada,
No, it's actually a pretty good gross.
12,000.
Well,
Is that total?
I don't know how
12
their
million.
budget was 10 million because the whole thing was in the freaking elevator.
So
No, because movies are very expensive to make.
gross worldwide, 62
million's
million.
10 million is pretty low.
they
If the budget was 10 million and it made 62 million, that's
Yeah, it's pretty well.
yeah,
okay. So watch that.
it's more than double.
I'm just saying, if you consider what they had to deal with, I think
Yeah.
they did a pretty good job.
Oh, yeah.
It's not my favorite movie,
but it's like a low budget. It's like
it's a low
it did well
budget.
for what
yeah,
it was.
yeah.
Okay.
It was funny that now that we're talking about the horror films, I just realized that the other week I went back to go watch Jaws.
Jaws in
God
theaters.
The originals.
damn.
I want
The
to watch
originals?
it.
Yes, I ended
The-
up watching
oh.
the other ones, and
Yeah.
But you love crazy shark movies.
I love crazy shark movies. That is one of my like.
Sharknado included?
I mean,
yeah,
yeah,
he's seen
Yeah.
all of them.
I used to like. I used to like.
Sharknado
go
2
watch-
was out there for me.
I saw a movie called Sand Sharks. Oh, and ice sharks. They were so stupid.
So at
Sandworm?
work, every Friday,
Yeah.
or every other Friday, we would do like a movie review, and Eric would always come up with these shark movies.
That was so stupid.
I remember Ice Shark.
You can't wait for the Left Shark movie.
I mean,
The Left Shark from the
I
concert.
saw
Yeah.
Deep Blue Sea 3. They made a third one. That shit is so dumb.
I didn't even know that. So
Well, because it's one of those like direct, like on demand movies. It's like so bad. Shark movies. I think I sent you guys a trailer to a movie called like Vampire.
Is this
Shark,
something
or
that
Vampire Shark.
Yeah.
this is something I didn't know about Eric.
Yeah.
Consider it done. I'm gonna gift you like a shark or something for like Thanksgiving or Christmas or birthday.
The evil shark movies are always just like, what the fuck were you guys thinking? And you can tell that everyone's always trying to copy Jaws. And it's like, you can't copy Jaws. Jaws was perfect. I'm like, you can't.
Stop. Just don't try.
And then even because I ended up watching Jaws 2 and 3 that same weekend, and I was just like, oh, even back then, you guys had no idea what the fuck you were doing. Jaws 3 is so fucking bad. They do it inside a SeaWorld.
Oh,
But somehow the shark got inside SeaWorld.
Got inside SeaWorld.
It's just like, what the fuck?
I was gonna bring up. You know which one I think it's an underrated movie that I actually really like. I may be a little biased, but Silent Hill.
Oh, I was thinking about that one too.
Yeah, actually, it wasn't a bad movie.
It wasn't a bad movie, but I feel like people don't respect that movie as a horror movie.
I was
Underrated.
surprised it didn't get a sequel.
A sequel.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good.
Being a video game movie.
The movie that never
It paid
made it
off.
into the screen that people begged for, and I don't know if you guys ever played this computer game, is Alice. It was if there's a game that is gonna an old game, if you're ever looking for like an old game that you want to get scared, kind of like Resident Evil, like old school stuff, it's Alice. And people were hoping for a movie, and I don't think they ever did it.
Yeah, I don't think so.
And they should.
I
It's
don't
one
know.
of the
I still don't know
best.
how Resident Evil got so many fucking movies.
Oh man.
Because of fandom.
Yeah.
We'll watch anything.
People want to watch it.
I'm actually liking the Resident Evil series on Netflix.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I told you, I didn't think it was that bad.
I think I'm on
Right.
episode 3. I don't know how many total.
To me, I don't think it's a good show, but I like everyone's saying like, "Oh, it's so fucking horrible." I was like, not really. I think you guys are just fucking pissed off.
It's way better than the crap that we watched.
Oh,
The animated.
the last CGI one. Yeah.
Infinite Darkness or whatever. No.
We don't talk about it. We don't talk
No,
about
no.
it.
Infinite Darkness was the animated show. What was the animated movie?
Infinite Darkness.
I just feel like
I thought that was one of the
the
movies.
Resident Evil movies would be good if they stick closer to the games and they get a better cast.
I don't think that's the problem. I think they just kept changing writer and they just erased what the last one did.
Yeah, that could be it too.
Because what was it? At the end of the third one, she gets powers, and what's the first thing that happens in the fourth movie? She loses her powers.
Well, and,
Yeah.
and doesn't it get confusing because they call her Tyrant? Tyrant? You remember
No.
that? At some point, they kind of
there was a
hint.
tyrant in it.
I know, but at some
wait,
point,
there was
no,
Nemesis.
No, they skipped Tyrant. They went to Nemesis.
when
wasn't
she unlocks her,
Tyrant.
her
Right.
powers, I think it's like the end cutscene. They were like, Tyrant. They just mentioned Tyrant, and
Maybe Project Tyrant.
yeah, something like that.
Sounds
And
familiar.
Damnation might be the last one.
would you consider I Am Legend a horror movie?
No,
I actually
No,
like that movie.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
it's a good movie, but I just don't consider it.
It's just I don't want to spoil it. Nah, I will spoil it. The dog, dude.
dude, it's a fucking
The
old.
dog
movie.
made
I'm
me
pretty-
cry.
We were in high school when it came out.
Oh, the dog scene.
yeah.
The dog scene made me cry.
And then there's two. There's like a alternate scene for that.
oh yeah.
I think in one of them he's holding the dog and I think he strangles it.
And then the other one, he sees a butterflies before, or what is it? Yeah, I think it's a butterfly, and then he like doesn't kill the dog
He doesn't kill the dog. Oh, okay.
and chases after that clue.
Oh,
It's a happy ending.
yeah.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm as much as a fan that I am. I don't know how they're still making the movie.
Or is Degeneration 2008, Damnation 2012,
I thought Infinite Darkness was a show.
Vendetta, and then Infinite Darkness.
So this is the one that you guys didn't.
Yeah, I think that was the one we watched with Claire and Leon. Yeah, it's like a 6-episode.
Yeah, I remember it being a show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think our biggest criticism is that it was not a series worth. It seemed like a movie that they prolonged into like different.
They cut into 6 episodes.
And I think we talked about this. My thinking is that somebody else has the rights to movies of Resident Evil, so Netflix just kind of settled for like a series. Because
I
that's
mean, that could be true because
Yeah.
Welcome to Raccoon City wasn't on Netflix.
No.
yeah.
Right.
So
That's probably the best Resident Evil thing that they've ever done. That's not a game.
Which one?
Welcome to Raccoon City.
Welcome Raccoon City? Oh, no, man.
No.
That was bad.
yeah.
The movie?
Yeah. They did Leon. You saw it?
Yeah, I thought it was all right.
They did Leon pretty dirty.
Yeah.
No, like,
We talked about this too.
I think everything but the characters was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is one of those
The
things.
action stuff.
I'm not going to bitch about the characters as much anymore because it's like they're never going to get it right.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah, Leon was pretty dumb in that one. You saw it?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I didn't know you guys saw it.
Yeah.
I think I was the only one to watch it in theater, though.
No, theater wasn't going
It
to.
was like a Tuesday night, $5.
I don't think I watched it in theaters. I think I just watched it afterwards. But
Yeah.
it was one of those where at this point my bar is so low
Mhm.
when
Yeah.
it comes to all these
that
movies.
too.
I just watched them because I'm a fan of them.
Yeah. The games.
Yeah, and especially that one because they had Leon. I was like, he's one of the bigger characters, right? If
Yeah.
not the biggest, actually.
Mm.
So I was like, I have to see what they do. Sadly, I think I'm with you.
They did Leon dirty.
It was just not the Leon that I think
Yeah.
the fans. I don't even think that people that are not fans would like
Yeah,
that.
no.
It just didn't add anything to the story,
Yeah.
in my opinion. At this point, they're better at just grabbing all the game cutscenes and make that into.
I mean, they're better just remaking
Yeah.
all the games. So far, the remakes have been great.
Yeah.
I really want them to remake Resident Evil 1 as like in the same perspective of 2 and 3.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, because I remember when they did the remake for that one, it was still 10 controls. And I was like,
Yeah.
these controls.
It was like a remaster. Well, no, it was a remake because
It was a
bunch
remake,
of
yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
Can you just look this up because it's bothering me? Look up the Alice video game and see if a movie's coming out. I feel like they should.
No, Resident Evil 0, that one I really liked.
Yeah,
But again, 10 controls.
Yeah, 10 controls.
Alice video game.
You gifted me like 0 and 1. And I started playing 0. I was like, oh, these 10 controls are just
Yep.
too much.
I think it's a tough one, copyright one.
No, because the other one is Alice in Wonderland. This is Alice.
It's
yeah,
like-
but they could say like, oh, you're infringing on like,
Well, it's like that Winnie the Pooh one. Well,
because the Winnie the Pooh's able to do it because the copyright's gone.
yeah, the copyright's gone. Did you hear about that one?
No.
There's an evil Winnie the Pooh movie coming out.
Where him and Piglet kill people.
I think it's like Christopher Robin. He goes back as an adult and he's like, oh, I need to see my friends again. And apparently they're all like deranged killers.
They kill him.
South Park.
Sounds interesting.
It sounds like the critters. The
Christmas critter.
Oh,
the Christmas critters.
Yeah,
They might be worse than that.
woodland.
Woodland critters.
But I saw the trailer and it's like it looks like just people wearing masks though.
It does look like that. So like the
Yeah.
one thing.
Yeah, no, they should have. It's probably low budget, but still.
Look up if there's a movie. Just please.
Oh.
Because it's been a minute.
Television rights to McGee's Alice, the acclaimed third-person action adventure game. This was written in 2022. Hey,
Oh.
recent. Yeah. Drama series will be developed as the first adaptation of American McGee's Alice franchise.
Oh, I hope they don't do an
There you go.
animated though. I want to see like a live action.
What did it say? Oh, it didn't say.
That shit's expensive.
Is just if you play the game right, like there's some things that are definitely could fit animated, but the concept, I think in live action would.
Yeah, but I mean, these
Yeah.
live action shows are so goddamn expensive now that, unless it's a huge studio getting it, it's not going to happen.
Oh well. I'll watch it just because I was a fan of the game.
It'll probably be fun.
Yeah.
All right, I don't have anything else. I derailed you guys enough.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Like almost 2 hours. Hour 40.
Good enough. All right, guys.
All right.
Catch you next time.
Wait. How do you want to finish this?
How do we start?
I mean, you saying some weird Spanish shit to get us in here.
Oh, yeah. That's how we started.
Adios, amigos.
Adiós. Nos vemos para la próxima. Adiós.
Iwi.
Iwi.